All right. Hey, everyone. It's the Naughty Cocktail Parties business opportunity call for December 2025. And I'm so excited to see all these names and some of them that I actually recognize that are here to check out what we have to say. And bear with me. So let me get my script going here. I don't know why my script is being ornery, but it is. Oh, it's being really ornery. Okay, here we go. All right. So I want to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us to hear about the opportunity to make money and have fun with a pleasure party company. And this name of this pleasure party company, and we're one of the few around, is Naughty Cocktail Parties. And my name is Jan Mostu, and I am super excited to introduce you to this amazing little company with a big heart. So as I talk about the business, I will also ask questions of you guys. And so can you do me a favor and put your answers in the chat? And Hillary will be, maybe we can get Hillary to read those answers out loud if we twist her arm. And but first we need to separate the consultants from the guests. So on here, so could you put your name, where you're from, and who invited you, and the word guest. So your name, where you're from, who invited you, and the word guest, because you guys are in our drawing. And consultants, you can go in there and say, hey, too, that you're a consultant, but only guests are in this drawing. That's all I can say about that. So anyway, Hillary, you're watching that, correct? Hillary?
Yes, sorry. I had you on mute.
Okay, sorry. Because remember, I can't see anything. Okay, so so as you guys are doing that, and I want you to do that, but I have a second question for you. And that is, have any of you been in a direct sales company before? Like maybe you've sold sensual party plan, pleasure party products before. So maybe you were in passion parties or pure romance. Or maybe you have been in Tupperware or Mary Kay or something like that. So just put in the chat what you've done before, if you have. And Hillary, will you read those off?
Yep. Let me see here. I see some yeses. Let me, pure romance.
Okay.
And I see just a couple of yeses and then just pure romance so far.
Okay. But, and have they put their name in the chat too, and the word guest and the control?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay. So, and I've heard
Park Lane. I see Tula Lemongrass Spa, Park Lane, Jordan Essentials, Pampered Chef, Alouette.
Oh, a couple of those I've never heard of. All right, cool. All right. And for those of you who just came in, because I did hear the doorbell, that just so you know, if you're a guest, put your name and the word guest and who invited you and where you're from in the chat. And we're just asking the question if you've ever been in a direct sales company before, and if so, which company? And that's just because we're nosy. So let's see, where am I at? So, and by the way, I'm going to have the drawing at the end of the call, so please hang on to through the call so you can be in the drawing at the end. Okay, so we love our baby company, Naughty Cocktail Parties, and all of the consultants and leaders in corporate office work together to make this company continue to grow and improve every day. And normally we have the CEO, but now we have the CEO light here. We have the CEO's, as he likes to say, right hand, and that is Tabitha Polly, and she is here, and she is going to talk to you guys about little things that would be of interest for you in the world of how Naughty Cocktail Party started and what's going on with us and what's happening with us lately and any changes, improvements, all those kinds of things. So Tabitha, can you take it away?
I can. So I wanted to tell you all about Dalton and Naughty Cocktail Parties. And so I'm going to spill some tea. Some of you all may not know some of this stuff. This is why they love to have me on here, because like I give you all some behind the scenes stuff. Okay. So Dalton started in the direct sales industry about 12 years ago. And the same way that many of you all are on this call today, I think a lot of you said that you have previously sold with other companies. He signed up as a consultant for another company, and he was booking parties, he was meeting people, he was building relationships, and he was honestly just living that party life. Like many consultants, he was looking for a way to earn money, but he was also looking for something bigger, something that allowed people, men and women, to feel empowered, to feel confident, and just be comfortable in their own skin. Then something happened that kind of changed this path. The company that he was working for was purchased or acquired by another company. And that came with a change that men could no longer sell within their organization. Now, Dalton was offered a corporate job. I don't know if he's told anybody that, but he was. Unfortunately, it was a little too far away from Pittsburgh. But he was told that he could no longer be the face of the company and that he could no longer directly sell to his customers. Now, listen, the problem is that Dalton already had a full weekend of parties booked. So suddenly he's standing at a crossroads, and some of his upline decided to move to another company, and they reached out to him. And so out of necessity, now not panic, he did have to pivot, but he did have to pivot very quickly. And when he did this, he worked very hard with this company. He became one of their top consultants, but for him, he felt something just felt off. Something was missing. He couldn't quite name it at the time, but he knew that something was missing. He just wanted more control over the experience that his customers were having. He wanted to choose products. He wanted quality without inflated prices. And most of all, he wanted something that he could actually serve to his customers, if you will. And that's the moment that Naughty Cocktail Parties was actually born. Now, this is not the Naughty Cocktail Parties that you see today. This is like the first version of Naughty Cocktail Parties. This was the idea, the spark. It was a very real belief that this industry could be done better. Now, Dalton wanted to sell quality products at affordable prices, and he wanted to create a personal experience, an elevated experience, one that felt that was fun instead of awkward, or inclusive instead of limiting. But it was flexible enough to grow with real people, his customers. So fast forward to 2016, and Dalton received a phone call that would kind of change everything. It was a lady from New Jersey, and she wanted to be a Naughty Cocktail Parties consultant. Now, at this time, he didn't have a big corporate structure. He didn't have a massive home office team. He didn't even really know exactly how that would work, but he said yes. And then he figured out basically how it was going to operate. And this is kind of where one of our core beliefs comes, and it still guides us today, is that Naughty Cocktail Parties was built by a consultant for the consultants. So over the years, Dalton's built a strong and a very loyal base of consultants, slowly and intentionally. And then came another phone call that would also change the trajectory of this company, which was when Jan, Sherry, and Hillary reached out to see what Naughty Cocktail Parties was all about. At that time, we only had 42 consultants. And when I say we were not ready for Jane and her team, we weren't ready in the best way possible. Because what has followed has been growth and momentum and the realization that this company could be something much bigger than we ever imagined. Now, again, you're probably wondering who I am. Jan introduced me. I'm Tabitha. Dalton will tell you I am his right-hand lady. And that's pretty accurate. I basically have my fingers in just about every aspect of this business. The operations, planning, problem solving, customer service, setting up new consultants for all the consultants. If it touches this company, it usually involves me. And then if I'm his right hand, then Brandon is his left hand. However, Brandon basically focuses more on production and making for sure the products that we are getting out to you all are quality. We also have an in-house graphic designer. Her name is Mecca. And then we have Kathy, who primarily does shipping, but she also helps wherever she's needed. When Dalton first started Naughty Cocktail Parties, it ran out of his spare bedroom closet. He's probably going to kill me for saying that. Today, however, we do operate out of a facility that houses our production, our shipping, our receiving. It's all under one roof. And that matters because when you join Naughty Cocktail Parties, you're not just joining a compensation plan or a catalog. You're getting a home office team that genuinely cares about your success and shows up for you every single day to support it. If I had to describe Naughty Cocktail Parties in 3 words, I would say we have creativity, we are dedicated, and we have passion. And that's basically the heart behind Naughty Cocktail Parties. And we hope that you will join us.
All right. Very nice. Very nice. Dalton's fired and you're hired. That's okay. So I know more people came on. So once again, if you're a guest, make sure your name and the word guest and who invited you is in the chat. So you can be in the drawing at the end of the call. My name is Jan, and I have been selling sensual products for very close to 30 years through in-home parties. But there are many other long-time consultants and leaders here as well on our team. We're actually full of experts ready to help you create your fun and profitable business. We know that our guests are here because you guys are curious. You're either looking for something fun, making new friends, belonging to something big, wanting to promote sexual wellness, but most likely you're also here because you want to make some extra money. I have worked with many consultants, and those are all excellent reasons to start this business. All of them work out just fine. The most frequent reason, of course, is a desire to make extra money for either saving for something big or paying off debt, or these days, quite frankly, survival. So I'm curious, can you tell me in the chat, if someone handed you an extra $200 a month, what would you do with that? Would you spend it? Would you save it? Do you have a particular bill in mind? Would you go shopping? What would you do with an extra $200 a month? And Hillary, will you read whatever they write in the chat?
Yes.
Okay.
Invest in me,
Mm.
Sonia said.
Oh,
Love that one. Travel. Anyone else? Bills and travel, get caught up to start with.
mm. Yeah, I hear that.
Anyone else?
That's it?
That's save it. Oh, that's a good one.
That's a good one. What a concept.
I need to learn how to do that. Save as you get older.
Yeah. All right.
That's it.
That's okay. Okay, so the reason I actually picked that figure, that $200, is the average in-home party sales across the United States. And we're just like across the whole United States, the average is about $500 in sales, and your profit is $200. A party lasts for about 3 hours. So that means on average, you could just go to a party in 3 hours, you could have that $200 extra. And if you decide to do one party a month, then, you know, fine, that's $200 extra to do all those different things that you guys said. But if you have one party a week, then that's $800 in your monthly income to add to your monthly income. And that's huge. Unlike other party plans, the pleasure party industry is still thriving with in-home parties because our hostesses use us for special events such as bachelorette, birthday, divorce parties, housewarmings, and ladies' nights. These parties are so handy for the hostess because she knows that her friends are going to come and they're going to have a fun time. There's going to be lots of laughs. I know that not everyone wants or can do in-home parties, though. Some of you are strictly interested in social selling, social media selling, but for most consultants, it's a combination of the two. With Naughty Cocktail Parties, you can design your own selling style. Let me know in the chat if you're thinking of doing in-home parties. If you were to sign up, would you do in-home parties, or would you do some kind of online selling, which also can actually look like a party, or would you do a combination of the two?
Online.
Online?
Mhm. Combo.
Mhm.
Online. Anyone else? In home, but would love to do both.
Mm-hmm. That's a good answer. All right. So and so here's just a little secret for those of you who are interested in doing both. A lot of times people think that the way to start is online, and it's actually the opposite. If you're interested in doing both, if you can do a physical party, your best bet is to start with a physical party and then move to the online versus vice versa, the opposite way. The way to start with Naughty Cocktail Parties is first you purchase a kit or our quick start program. And we'll go into those individually in a minute because the kits are currently on sale. Woohoo! But once you purchase your starter, however you start, kit or quick sale, once you purchase your starter method, you are immediately a consultant. There's no qualifying order after that. You immediately are a consultant and you have a permanent 40% buying discount that becomes your profit. On top of that, you can earn monthly bonuses from an additional 5% to 10% based on your monthly sales. And those bonuses are straight cash. And then lastly, you can build a team of your own and earn commission from your team's sales. So that's 3 income streams. That's profit from your parties. That's a monthly bonus, depending on how much you sell. And you could sell $2,000, which would be on average only 4 parties, and you would still earn a bonus at that stage. And then you can also build a team. So those 3 income streams add up to one big profitable side gig. At Naughty Cocktail Parties, we have a team atmosphere, and it is our experience that consultants thrive when they feel supported and have a place to learn and ask questions. Our team offers a super friendly and interactive Facebook group, a monthly team meeting on Zoom, a monthly mini party on Zoom for consultants to invite their guests if they want to, plus periodic contest incentives. And then the corporate office also has periodic contests and incentives and different events. And plus they meet on Zoom every month with cocktails with the CEO. So there's lots of chances to connect. And take it from me, the connection is huge. It's like taking your vitamins. It's just huge for everyone because you're at home and you're booking your parties or doing whatever, but that connection makes you feel like you're part of the bigger picture. But let's say you just want to be a hobbyist and sell online only. No problem. We all get a website and an online office where we can ship directly to our customers. It's important to note that there is no monthly sales minimum requirement. And I always like to repeat that. There is no monthly sales minimum requirement. There is simply a cost of $15.95 a month to keep your consultant account and your website to stay open. And that is the profit basically of 1 bottle of our arousal oil. So at any time, if you wish to make more money, just book another party or 2. With Naughty Cocktail Parties, you're the captain of your ship. So it's your choice on how you want to do it. So now I'm actually going to ask one of our consultants, Sarah. So I want you, Sarah, to go off mute and tell us about some of your experiences with Naughty Cocktail Parties and your experience with Sensual Party Plan in general, because even I don't know how long you've been doing it. I know you've been doing it a while. So take it away.
So hi, I'm Sarah. I've been kind of in the Sensual Parties for, I think, almost 4 years now.
Mm-hmm.
I think it 4 years, like 2 months ago. So I've been with this company for 4 months now.
Oh, it's got to be longer than that.
Maybe it's been 5 months. It was the end of July, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, 5 months. Holy cow.
Okay.
But yeah, I really like this company just because it is a lot smaller company, so you feel more like a close-knit family instead of just a number. Like with the last company, there was so many consultants. It You just felt like you were a number. And yeah, we have like a close-knit family, like the Facebook groups, like you were saying. And then I love they have all the communication, mini parties, a team meeting, so you can find out like everything that's going on for the month. And then the cocktails with the CEO at the end of the month, just kind of figure out see how your month's been going, see if they got any new stuff going on, kind of stuff. And yeah, I love there's no minimum. So if you have kind of a slow month and you're not like stressing out that you have to like force trying to people buy in your stuff to try and make your minimum to be able to like stay with the company and stuff like that. You can literally have your own freedom to run your company how you want.
Mm-hmm.
But then I love how you can have parties if you want to make extra money, and then you always get the 40% commission on your products, which a lot of companies don't make 40% commission at all. Like 40% commission is really good.
Right.
So I really love that. It's just been a great company so far. So
Good, good. So now, do you do both in-home and online sales, right?
yeah, I actually have a party this Friday that I booked with one of my coworkers. I was talking to this nurse for like a couple minutes. One of my other coworkers had mentioned that I sell this kind of stuff, and she was interested. I gave her my business card. She was saying how she just bought a new house, and within 5 minutes, I had a party booked and completely planned at her house to do a housewarming party this Friday
Oh,
with a
that's
bunch of my
awesome.
coworkers. So that was pretty exciting.
Yeah,
So
that's awesome. That's great. Very good.
yeah.
So, and
Looking forward
let
to
me
it.
ask you one other question. What is your, I won't say top seller, but what is your favorite product?
Probably the shaving cream.
Oh, okay. The Coochie shave cream.
Hmm.
Okay, good, good.
And then the pheromone rollers come in pretty close to next. So
Okay, so
I really
and
like all those ones.
you like them all? Okay. And
Mhm.
unlike with previous companies, actually every single other company I've been with, um, we have our own pheromones and we have a variety of scents to choose from. So usually the pheromone is usually one pheromone, but this at Naughty Cocktail Parties, we have quite a few. I think we have 5 or 6, so it's quite a few to choose from. All right. Well, Sarah, that's great. Anything else you want to add?
Not that I can think of.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, so my question for you guys is, I'm guessing that you wonder how do you start, and want to hear about the kids special. So we have 3 kits to choose from, plus quick start program. The kits are currently on sale. So the first kit is called the standard kit. It's on sale for $89 and it's worth $262. And this is a good little starter kit. You can start your business with a quick start program, no problem. You can start it. You can do a pop your box little party amongst your friends, and there's about 5 or 6 items in that little kit, and you can have a good time. Plus we'll give you some games to play and you'll have fun and you'll make sales. So it's a good little starter kit. You can gather so the next kit, the next kit is the deluxe kit, and the deluxe kit is currently on sale for $179 and it's worth $527
I think
value.
that since we were so marked so well with the other thing, do they
Somebody,
report
somebody needs
my count? That's what you're saying for the red aspen?
somebody needs to mute.
Can I still post?
Can you mute? Let me go. Let me take a look and see who it is. Hold on. And I'll mute them. Okay. Whoops. I think I'm muted.
They're muted now.
Okay, all right, okay. Sorry. Okay, now let me get my little script here. Okay, so once again, the middle kit is 170, it's on sale, $179. It's basically $20 off right now. And it's worth $527. So that kit has 13 products. Definitely can go do a party, grab that kit, go out and do your first party, whether you do it at your house or you do it at somebody else's house. But you can go out, make money instantly. And lastly, for those of you who go big or go home, is the premium kit, and it's on sale for $359, which is $40 off its normal price, and it's worth over $1,000, $1,092. And it is a full party with 23 products, and I show 24 products at my party. So that is a full party, bar none. And it comes with a super cute branded tote bag too. So you just need to choose whichever kit fits your budget, and you can make it work no problem. The prices that I named are the temporary prices on sale. And I believe that Tabitha has some information about additional goodie that's going to be in your kit. So Tabitha?
Yes, so the only one that this does not come with is going to be the $29 Quick Start program. But all three of the kits that Jan just talked about, the standard, the deluxe, and the premium, you're also going to get just in time for Valentine's Day. There's a glare. I don't know if you can see this. Okay, so this is going to be one of our Valentine's releases. This is a chocolate strawberry sugar scrub, and this is going to be a brown sugar scrub. Now, this is different. This is we call it a souffle, if you will. This is a little different because it is a brown sugar scrub instead of a white sugar scrub. So it's a little different than what we normally sell. And then this is going to be, it's going to come with like a Prosecco. It smells bubbly. It's like a sparkling lotion. And this one is going to be a little bit more premium than our regular lotion because it's shea infused. Both of these, this is a $59 value. You're going to get a coupon if you get the standard, deluxe, or premium kits. You're going to get a coupon to get one of these for free. Now, you can add this to one of your orders, or if you just want to get this, you would just pay shipping and sales tax, and we will ship one directly to you. This will be released on January the 11th. So be on the lookout for this coupon because you're going to get one of these, and it smells delicious.
Oh, I can't wait. All right. Yes. Nobody has smelled it, at least none of the consultants. We don't know. Okay. So earlier I mentioned something called the Quick Start program. And this program is where you can actually start your Naughty Cocktail Parties business without a kit. Like there's no kit. It's only $29 to join. They will send you a little packet with a couple of catalogs and some samples, but there's no real starter kit here. But you are a full consultant. You have the same discount abilities. You have the same, you have a website, you have a back office, you have everything else. You just don't actually have product with the purchase of that kit. I mean, of that Quick Start program. Ask your consultant for the details of this program, or if you have questions about it, you can stick around. But I do want to tell you that even if you join with the Quick Start program, you can still purchase a kit within the next 60 days of your signing up. So some people purchase it now to try to get in there and get any holiday sales or get anything that they want going, get their business going. And then just with it in mind that they're going to purchase that actual kit, whichever kit they just choose, they're going to purchase it, down the road within that 60 days. And that's not a bad plan for $29, really, especially since we're knocking on the door of Valentine's right now. And so that's actually not a bad plan. If you don't feel like you can afford a kit right now, join us with the $29 and get your kit in January. But you should get a kit if you plan on doing in-home parties, because you're going to ultimately want to show them something so you can sell. Anyway, so stick around the end of the call if you have questions about that quick start program or anything else for that matter. So we know that you have busy lives. Now, Hillary, is there anything I'm forgetting right now to tell them? I mean,
No, I don't think so. I think
Okay.
you've got it all.
okay. Now you guys feel free to ask questions in the chat or feel free to stick around, but after we give out the prize. But we know you have busy lives and we so appreciate that you came on this call. We are not a cookie cutter pleasure party company. And I did want to tell you one thing, and Tabitha alluded to it, but I don't know that Tabitha realizes how unique it is. And so I wanted to emphasize it, is that a lot of most of our liquid line, our enhancement oil, our massage products, our bath products, our beauty products, most of those are made by Naughty Cocktail Parties. So we're not buying them from a manufacturer and turning around and marking them up and selling them. We're literally making them. And so body oil is an example of that. Body oil is similar to products that I've sold with other companies, except for not only does ours have 6 oils, it has the pheromones in it, it has the sweet almond oil to be a natural insect repellent. It soaks into your skin, it pops your tattoos, brightens them up, does all, and gives your body a nice shine, does all those things. But also on top of all those things, ours is the only one that has caffeine in it, and caffeine is for tightening your skin. So it's great for an after bath or after moisturizer. Just spritz it on, it's a spray, and rub it in, and it pulls the dew back into your skin, but it also firms your skin. So that's an example of something that we have that you can't get it on Amazon. You're just not going to find it someplace else. It is simply Naughty Cocktail Parties. Okay, so along those lines, our number one goal is to stay innovative and affordable to our customers. Between our unique products and our family style, you can feel good about joining us. Where you might not be the top seller, but that doesn't matter. You get to be whoever you want to be in your business. You're not a number with us, you're a valued team member. And this is actually truly a ground level company. I'm not kidding when I say that collectively, whether it's through the home office or whether it's through the efforts of leaders or whoever, we probably only can place about 50% of the party leads we get, because we need consultants. We really need consultants. And so as a result, there's a big opportunity here and a big opportunity to build your own team anywhere in the United States, all over the United States. So we're going to draw for the door prize, and this one's is being given away by Tabitha. Tabitha, do you have one in your hand?
What is it?
Oh, sorry. It's the heart massager. If you don't, that's okay. Mine is popped from my last party, so that's why I thought, well, I can't show them an unpopped one.
Jan, while she's looking for that, there was a question of how long the sale is going to be, and if you can please repeat the prices.
Yes, I would be happy to repeat the prices. Now, first of all, we might have to go back to Tabitha for how long, but it's usually till Tuesday. It's usually a week. Okay, Tuesday to Tuesday. But we need to verify that with her. And then as far as the prices, hold on, let me repeat them. So there's the Quick Start program. Quick Start program is $29. There is no kit. They're going to send you a couple of catalogs and some samples, but there's no real kit. but you still can purchase, but you've got all the other benefits, and you still can purchase a kit within the first 60 days after signing up. And that's not 2 months, that's literally 60 days. Okay. So that's the quick start program, $29. Then as far as the kit sales, the standard kit is $89 right now. You save $10 and it is worth $262, and it has about, I think it's 5 products. I'm not sure if it's 5 or 6. The next kit is the deluxe kit, and that is on sale for $179. You save $20 right now, and it's worth $527 value, and it has 13 products. And then the large kit is right now it's $359. You save $40, and it's worth $1,092, and it has 23 products. And just so you know, you're going to also all get this bonus Valentine's product that's worth, I think she said it was $59 retail. So, add that in the mix of what the value is, because you can get that now, and that's all happening just this 7 days. And any of them work. I honestly, any of them will work. I just was talking to one of my very engaged, works very hard, successful, happy, just found her happy space with us person. And she had to remind me that she started with the quick start program, $29. I just didn't even remember what kit she started with. So she literally started without a kit. So it's really up to you. Now, if I were starting the business myself, and I had and I was going to do in-home parties, that was my choice, do in-home parties, I probably would get a kit, and I probably would at least get the middle kit. But don't feel like you have to. You can start this business any way you want to start it, anyway. And remember, everybody gets a website immediately. So it's all up to your desire, really. Honestly, that's what it is. It's up to your desire. Just Tabitha back?
I'm back.
Okay. Did you have a heart warmer?
I do, and I can give you a little demonstration because this is a
okay.
brand new one. So like Jan was saying, many of our products are exclusive to Naughty Cocktail Parties, and this warmer is one of them. We did go through a several-month process directly with a manufacturer. We designed everything from the box to the dimensions to the actual heart that's inside. The colors of the heart match what our branding is. You can't really see it over here because it's kind of like dark in this corner. But this is what our heart warmers look like. And then it has the little snappy snap over here that you can snap it. And when you do that, you can see that it starts to harden and get really warm. And of course, these are reusable. And it comes with the reset directions on the back. It comes in a nice little box. It also has the cellophane wrapper over the heart and the box. These are just, we love these. It's got, I don't know if you can see like the designs on the heart. There we go.
Right.
And then the back.
And that heart actually is a good example of the consultants collaborating with the corporate office, because the corporate office wanted to make this heart, and the corporate office, was into the color and the size and all the stuff. And all we said is just be careful what you put on the design, because we want it to be able to be given away to anybody, to your grandmother, to the teachers, whoever, we just want that thing to be very innocuous. And so we just didn't want, too much sex stuff on the design. So that's what they did. And that was because they collaborated with what we were asking. So, and I've been with 3 companies, and that has never happened before. Okay. So I don't want to say that's kind of a big deal. All right. So we're going to do a drawing here. Hillary, how many guests do we have?
I have 5.
Okay, now did you write them down?
Yep.
Can you number them randomly or however you want? And I'll pick a number.
Yeah, let me number them randomly.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's go with number 4.
Number 4 is Sonia Ramsey.
Oh, Sonia, congratulations. So Sonia, I'm going to get the verify your address with you, and I will pass that over to the corporate office because they're going to be sending the heart directly to you, the heart massager to you. So does anybody have any questions? I know that we covered some things, but there's probably a couple of things we didn't cover. I will say one thing off the top of my head that I think is a big deal for consultants, and I don't think it was mentioned in this script, is there is such a thing with naughty cocktail parties as drop shipping. You can literally ship it directly from corporate office to your customer and not even have to go through your public website. You can just do it in your back office. So that means you would be taking your discount, and so in theory, the person would have paid you in full, and then you're paying for it at a discounted rate and having it shipped directly to them, and you never even, touch the product yourself.
And we never show what the prices are. I know some people get concerned about that they're
Yeah.
going to see, oh, you paid less than what, you charged me. They're never going to see that. They're only going to see the name of the product and that it's being shipped from our address.
Right. And so that's huge for the consultant. And we do have consultants who go and do their parties using that method, meaning they are always in the ordering room with their customer, and they're actually drop shipping the order or using their public website to have that order shipped directly from Naughty Cocktail Parties to the customer. And they're never ordering it to go through them, So that's an option. That's just a choice. It literally is just your choice. And then the other thing that I would think of off the top of my head that a seasoned consultant might be concerned about, and who hasn't joined us before, is that our shipping rates are super reasonable. Okay. If anybody wants them, go to your consultant and your consultant will give it to you, but they're super, super reasonable. So anything else?
There are 2 questions. One of them is when you're talking about drop shipping, they're asking if that's through your personal website.
You can do it either way. If you do it through your personal website, here's the difference. If you do it through the personal website, you can use their credit card direct, obviously. You can literally sit there in the ordering room and call and pull up your own website and use it as an order taking system and take their credit card, add the things to their cart, take their credit card, put in their information and have it drop shipped to them. In that case, you will get the commission. The 40% commission will come to you on the next commission day, which is either the 15th of the month or the 1st of the month, business day. And so that's one way. The other way is, let's say you want to take Venmo or you want to take Cash App, right? And that's not something that Naughty Cocktail Parties takes. So what you would do is, and let's just pretend it's $100 order. So you add up everything, you add up what you're going to charge them, you add up everything you're going to add, sales tax and shipping, all whatever. And then you charge them with your Venmo and they pay full price to you. But then you might do this later. You might not do this at the party. You probably wouldn't do this at the party. Then you go into your back office and you do the exact same order, put it to ship to them, but you take your 40%, you put in your 40% discount code and you get 40% off. And as Tabitha says, when they get their box, there's a sheet of paper in their box listing the items that were sent, but with no prices. Okay, so there's like two ways. Either way works.
Okay, there's another question. Is the training simple?
I'd like to believe it's simple. Yes. Hillary, do you think our training is simple?
Yeah, I think it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Straightforward.
It's pretty straightforward. We have a step program that we use to have you launch your business using the step program. And there's 10 steps, I believe. And of course, we're having you start, if you're going to do in-home parties, we will have you start locating the party, whether you have your own party, you're just the hostess and the consultant, or whether you get a best friend, or however you do it. We give you ideas on what to say to them to have their party. But if you're not doing an in-home party, if you're doing online, we help you there too. We help you with that as well. And as we have meetings where people do demos of products all the time. And the other thing, there was something else I was going to say about that. Oh yeah, we have games to give you. So, I'll tell you, the main thing at a party is you want the guests to have fun, right? Because if they have fun, they'll not only will they buy from you, but they'll also rebook and have another party from you. And so it's really important that they have fun. And we have games that they always have fun. They always have fun. They're easy for the consultant to run. I mean, they're just so darn simple. Sometimes it even blows my mind. I go to a party and this is just such a nothing thing for me. And they're all falling on the floor laughing. They think it's so wonderful. And I'm just like, reading some stuff. So it's very easy to do a party. It really is very simple. Okay. Any other questions?
Sarah asked about where she could find it, and I just said that it's in your Passion Enhancers pinned to the top.
Oh yeah. And I'll send it to you privately too, Sarah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And one of our goals is cue cards, but we don't have them yet. But that is one of our goals. So
We're gonna have them soon.
really? Okay. From Tabitha's
You all heard it
on it.
here.
We're
from
working on
Tabitha's mouth to God's ears. Okay. Anything else? Anybody else have any other questions? Okay. Basically, I just think one of the things I would say is, we do have an interactive Facebook group, and there's no such thing as a dumb question on there. Like, anybody can come on and ask anything they want, and there's going to be at least 3 people giving them their suggestions or takes or answers to the question. So you're never alone. It's all very interactive, and the meetings are very interactive. The first Tuesday of every month, we have a Zoom meeting, and like I said, you can see other consultants demo products, and I have a library that I'm building of consultants demoing products. So we've got you covered, and we do have in our training, there is at least 1 or 2 little mini parties that are recorded for you to watch. So it's pretty easy in terms of that. And then we do also, as mentioned in the script, we have a mini party once a month for you to invite your friends. And that's a way to get started, is you buy a kit, buy whatever you're going to start up, sign up, and then just start inviting your friends to our mini party, which is the second Sunday of every month. And the consultant on there will do the entire little party, shows about 8 to 10 products for you, and then just sends the guests on their merry way to order from you. So it's a great way to help you introduce your new business to your friends too. So, and that's designed actually it's designed for new consultants. That's who it is designed for, is to help you launch your business. Okay. Anything else?
I think that's all the questions so far.
Okay, all right. Well, good. Well, congratulations to Sonia for winning the prize, and we will get back to all the consultants. We'll get back to you that invited you to this call. But if you don't hear from them right away, you reach out to them, and hopefully we will be seeing you as a Naughty Cocktail Parties consultant. I'm very excited. So I hope to see lots of you join us. Okay. All right. So I'm going to get back to my spot here. So I'm not staring at a piece of paper anymore. And thanks, Sarah, for giving your testimony too. All right. Okay, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. And we'll see you later. Bye-bye.